Hey everybody. So today I've already had you work on your resume a few times where I was saying, okay, first let's go and try to put things in there. So if you guys remember, first I told you guys to do your personal information, which consists of here, then your education, which consisted of your homeschool name, the address, things like that, and awards and certificates. That was the first thing that we had you do, was get your information in there. And as you can see right now, I'm kind of telling you where things go. So I hope that that was helpful. But eventually, what's going to end up happening here is this information comes out. So this is what I want to show you guys. This is what's going to be happening today. Okay, so most likely, if you're like any of my typical students, you've probably done something like this. So it says name Deborah Rajaratnam. Well, what I'm telling you guys is that these things right here, what we call instruction statements, they should be out. Okay? So today, one of your assignments I'm going to have you do is going through here and checking and making sure that you take out those instruction statements. One of the things I think people struggle with the most, as well, when it comes to personal information, is the second line is supposed to be the number of the house or the building on the street. If you're a rural person, if you live out in the country, most likely you've probably seen where it is on the side of your mailbox, that the number will be there, and that's basically your home number. So, like for example, instead of it saying number, street name, you should probably have in here the number on the side of your house or your mailbox, and the name of the street in which you live. And then you need to have whether it is an avenue or a street or so on and so forth. Just so you guys know, this is an abbreviation for avenue. And when you abbreviate, you're going to capitalize the A, and you have two other letters here and then a dot to shorten that word. Now, if you are someone that lives in a drive, if you live on a drive, it's going to be capital D and a lowercase r and a dot. If you live on a road, it's a capital R and a D and a dot. But there's lots of different ways like that. The second line is your city, state, and your zip code. So instead of it saying city, state, number sign, it should say your city, which I'm putting down Grand Rapids because that's where this is for my sake right here, right now. And then the abbreviation for the state, which your state should be always two capitals, and then your zip code. So today, what I want you to do is go through here and take out these instruction statements. So for example, it should just be the phone number. So in parentheses. Because I'm pretty sure they're going to know that this is a phone number. And then down here, if I was to type in something like this, they would know that this is an email. Okay? So if you could go through and make sure that you have instruction statements taken out, I'd greatly appreciate it. This is where you pause the video now. Okay, step 2, looking for capitals. So I want you to go through and I want you to check and make sure that you have capitals where you need to have capitals. So you should be on your Google Classroom. You will see that there is a little video underneath your class. So if I go to manufacturing, for example, there should be a video that says when to capitalize. And then you can watch it right from there. This video will tell you what you need to do in order to capitalize correctly. You'll then come back to your document and you're making sure that you have the stuff in correctly. Because I know I probably have somebody that has done this, for example. Okay, according to this video, you will find out what do you do to here or any of these here. Okay, there's just some that it might not bring that up. And I'll let you know that was about what do you do when you abbreviate here? What do you do when you do the state abbreviation, which I've already explained to you, you capitalize. Okay, so, but you will hear in these other spots when you might capitalize. So if you could please go and check through your list and make sure that you have that taken out, I'd greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, so last but not least, if you've gotten all of page 1 completed, I want you to make sure that you share it with me, which it's DEBRARA. Okay, and you'll see right here, it says Deborah Weber, and it says Rajaratna. When you click on it, you should see my picture. Okay, so that's how you know you've shared it with me, and then you can just send. But after you've done page 1 and you've shared it with me, I want you to start thinking about your page 2. And these are your references. Who in the world have I had contact with who's known me from a work perspective, that knows that I'm a hard worker, I have a good relationship with, and they'll help me get a job? Because when you hand this into a workplace, this is going to be what they actually will use. They will call up these people that you've listed and ask you, or ask them point blank, how were they as a worker? So choose good people. I want you to think about some people that you could ask that to put them on here. And just let you know, you cannot use family members, especially if they have the same last name as you, and you can't use friends. Now, if you haven't had a job before, who could you use? I want you to think on that. But you do need to have at least 4. So that's today. Hope you enjoyed. Bye-bye.